and how to open up your exam, take the exam and submit. So I believe what you'll be doing from your side is not really much. All you need to know is to familiarize yourself with the environment. Then after that, being able to register for your courses, access your exam, and submit. So thereafter, you'll be taught how to manage your classes when we get to the time. That will not be combined. So this particular training is focused on the exam part of the learning management system. So someone is asking which platform again? Yes, the platform is called Moodle. 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 So it's a very popular learning management system. It's known all over the world. Very good. I can see that someone already typed it. The full meaning is modular, object-oriented, dynamic learning environment. Modular, object-oriented, dynamic learning environment. And one beautiful thing is that because the app is open source and is very popular, you can have access to different tutorials and materials online that can help you to familiarize with that environment. So it's not an application that is peculiar to only Redeemers University. It's being used in many universities in the world. So on your own, you can get more information apart from the training that will take place today. You can get more information on your own on how to access your courses, how to take your exams. So we are aware that a number of you are not able to join the meeting, and we're already working on the setting up the live streaming on YouTube. So those that we cannot admit presently will be able to watch it on YouTube. And like I said, the entire session is being recorded. So even if you are not on the live, class now, you will have opportunity to get the video of everything that will be done today, so that you can just watch it over and over and over again until you get the full gist of what is inside the application. Your lecturers and your departments will be contacting you very soon, so that there will be a mock exam which will be starting from next week. So your departments and your lecturers will talk to you. The purpose of this mock exam is to prepare you and familiarize you with the environment, so that the real exam, when it comes, you will not be seeing the environment for the first time. So make sure that you take the mock exam with all seriousness. So majority of the lecturers will be recording the marks, and some may even use it as part of the continuous assessments. So make sure that you participate in the mock exam and make sure that you do your best. So any feedback you have for us after the mock exam, you can pass it through your lecturer or your department, even to us. So we'll be ready to address any complaint or any feedback that we are getting from you. So your feedbacks are very important to us, because we want everybody to be happy after the exam. So once again, we want to appeal to you that you cooperate with us while the training is going on. If you have questions, you can write your questions down somewhere. There will be time after the training to address all your concerns and all your questions. So don't be in a hurry at all. Just jot down your questions so that you don't interfere with the training. So after, you will have enough time for discussion, comments, and questions. So I'm going to hand over now to the ICT team, who is the expert who will take us and teach you how to use the module. So we are also on ground. So I'm Dr. Adewale Ogunde, the chairman of the e-learning committee. I will be on ground to also attend to any other general questions you may have concerning the conduct of the exam and every other thing you need to know about the exam. So I wish you all the best. Thank you. So I want to invite Mr. Alausa from ICT to take you through the practical session. Thank you.
Which one? Let's share screen. Okay. Look it up on window now. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
They call me that they get something.
I believe you can all see my screen. Can we all see my screen? Okay. Okay. The address, the URL for the exam. So, okay. So the URL for the exam is NH Universities. Right. I'm not talking about my face. This is the screen that I'm talking about. If you can see the screen, so let's also open around.nh universities.com.nb. The URL I have on my screen, that's the web address.
Not clear.
So we can open the so we can find the URL in the chat box, the chat section. So the URL is in the chat section. So run.nhuniversities.com.ng. So we can check the chat section. So find the URL there. So if we're on the page now, we'll scroll down and then we'll see an option that says login using your account on Google. So we're going to log in with our wrong email. I believe we all have our wrong email addresses. At least for those of us who have been using the Learn app, I believe by now we all have our wrong email address. So I believe you all have the wrong email address. So let's click on the login account on Google and log in with our wrong email address and password. So if we're on the page, let's click on login using your account on Google. So that will take us to the page I have on my screen, the Google login page. So if you have any Gmail account that is logged in already, you'll have to log out from that before you continue. So before you continue, ensure you log out of other accounts that you have on the system. So you log in with your own email address. So that will take you directly to the user profile page, similar to what I have on my screen. So that will take you to the user profile page, and then that will give you the privilege to update your profile. So on the profile page, we have general, we have your name, email address, city and town. Of course, you can put in your city, you can put in your town. The time zone is there by default, so we're not touching that. And then if you look at the last option we have there, we have the other fields. So that's where you put in your matric number. So type in your matric number and it's a required field. So put in your matric number, your correct matric number, I run slash the program slash the year slash the last 4 digits. So fill in that. So fill in the matric number space. And then there's a space that also says optional. So you can click on that as well. And that will give you the privilege to click on the optional. And then if you scroll down, there's a place that says institution and department. So institution, you can put in, of course, the name of the institution, Redeemers University. You put in your department. Institution, that will be Redeemers University. So you put in this information. So when you are done updating profile, so you just click on update profile and that will take you to the preference page. So from this point, you click on home. So click on home and that will take you back to the course page.
That's awesome.
Well, we can focus, we are taking us through, and the video will be uploaded on YouTube so you can watch later to also follow what we're saying. So once again, let me take us through the process. So the URL is run.nhuniversities.com.ng. And if you type in run.nhuniversities.com.ng, so that will take you to the page on my screen where I have username and password. Please do not put in any username or password. Just scroll down and log in using the Google icon that you have on the login page. So you're supposed to log in using the Google icon. So you click on that, and that will take you to the Google login page. So you put in your own email address and password. So can we try that?
Whoever chop my rice, eh? That's why I go hide.
So the URL is run.nhuniversities.com.ng.
Okay, thank you.
Danish universities. So click on the Google
Hello.
icon that you have there. So that will
Yeah,
take
bro.
you to the
Hello, I
Google
can hear you.
sign-in. So you are supposed to
Yeah,
sign
I
in.
can hear you. I can hear
You
you.
have to sign in with your
Hello.
wrong email address and password. Please do not put in a username in the username field and do not put in a password. Just click on the Google link that you have on the login page of run.nhuniversities.com.ng. That is what is expected of you. No. So are we on the page? Can we log in with our wrong email address and password? Let's click on the Google link. So let's click on the Google link and then put in our wrong email address and password. Please, you are supposed to use your browsers, not the app. You have to use your browser, maybe Google Chrome, Mozilla, Microsoft Edge. You're supposed to use your browser, the one on your phone or on your laptop. You're not using the module app. So you go to your browser, open your browser, and type in the URL. Open your browser and go to run.nhuniversities.com.ng. You have to use your own email address and password. You cannot use your personal Gmail to log in. You have to use your own email address and password. If you are using your personal email address, it will tell you it's restricted to users within the organization. So that tells you you are using your personal email. So please, before you log in, ensure that you are logged out of other Gmail accounts on your system. So you have to use your own email address and password. You have to use your own email address and password. So you are not putting in your own password. Just click on the Google link, put in your own email and the same password you use for the wrong email. That's what you will use. The chat can put the use your own email and your own password. So you have to use your own email address and password. Okay. So if you're having an issue with your own email, you can contact the ICT later to resolve that. Okay, so you can send a mail to run ICT. I mean, you can send a mail to ICT@run.ed.ng. So on the profile page, you have first name, you have surname, you have email address. Now, those fields that are asterisks are the compulsory ones. So, for example, since you log in with your wrong email address, your first name and surname field and email address is filled already for you automatically. So you don't need to do anything under that. Now the next field that is compulsory when you scroll down is where you have matric number. So put in your correct matric number. I believe you cannot see my screen. So put in your matric number. So put in your matric number. When you scroll down, you find other fields. So put in your matric number where you have other fields. And there's a place where you have optional. So you can click on that optional and fill in your department and institution. So if you have any issue with your wrong email address, you can send an email to ict@rom.edu.ng. So if you're having an issue with your wrong email, you can send an email to ict@rom.edu.ng. So once again, you have to log in with your wrong email address and password. It takes you to the profile page. You scroll down to other fields, you put in your matric number. You click on optional, and then you scroll down to the institution and department. You fill in the institution name and department. So once you're through with the profile page, you click on update profile, and that will take you to what I have on my screen here as well, preferences. So from here on the left side, you just click on all. You click on all, and that will take you to your course page. That will take you to your course page. So on this page, you don't have anything on the course page at this point. Nothing is on the course page at this point. So now, in order for you to enroll for your courses, now to the right side where you have this icon that looks like a lens, you click on that, and that shows you search courses. Look at the right side where you have customized this page on the right side. You have an icon that looks like a lens, so you click on that, and then it tells you search courses. So you click on that, and then you put in your course code. You put in your course code. And then you click on enter. enter to search. So that will look up the course code for you. In my case, I have CMP 101, and that says Introduction to Computer Science. So all the courses on the platform, self-enrollment at your name, so you can enroll yourself in any course on the platform. So all you need to do is once you search for your course and then it displays the course title, beneath the course title you have click to enter this course. And so that's what you are supposed to click. So you click to enter the course and that enrolls you into that course automatically. So whatever content, whatever thing the lecturer has added for that course is visible to you as students. So it's visible to you as students. So you can click to enter this course, and so that will give you the privilege to enter the course. And then it tells you enroll me. So what you do is that you click on enroll me because enrollment key is not required for students. Okay? So you just click on enroll me, and that takes you into the course. As I have on my screen, it says you are enrolled in the course. So whatever content the lecturer has added is visible to me. So that is what you're supposed to do as students. You're supposed to log in with your Gmail account, like I mentioned earlier. You update your profile. So once you update your profile, and then you click on update profile, then you click on the home tab that you have on your screen, and then you click on the lens icon that you have somewhere around towards the top right side. So you click on search courses, you put in your course code, and then that will bring up the for you, and then you click on enter the course, and then that will show you to a page where you click on enroll me. So that's how you're going to enroll yourself for all the courses you are offering for this second semester. Okay, so okay. So if we have any questions, we can type in our questions in the chat box. Okay, somebody's saying, sir?
You are just trying to connect.
Share resource limits.
Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
No, but it's interesting.
Sometimes this down.
You talk too much. You talk too much. This year. I'm in meeting. Out. Meeting. They are the same us on Facebook right now. Don't forget that. Be careful. Why is she showing people? Stand up from the bed sheet.
Please, let's not have please.
Stand up. I'll slap you.
Okay. Okay, so once again, the URL is run.nhuniversities.com.ng. That's the URL once again.
I don't understand.
All the courses. So as students, we just need to go to the platform, search for our courses and enroll ourselves on the course. If you're having any issue on the course page, you can do a refresh, declare whatever error that you have. So we can do a refresh. You can refresh your page. So you can refresh your page. And refresh the page. And like I said, you have to log in with your wrong email address and password.
The shopping allowance stays the same as you have built together a total of 30 points. Housemates, you have all treated this game with levity. You were given the simple task of getting to know.
So you can just
One more thing.
So click on the Google link, and that will take you to the Google page. And then click put in your wrong email address and password. So that will take you to the course page. So there's this icon that looks like a lens. That's when you click on, you search for the courses. For example, if I'm taking BSc 102, I type in BSc 102. I click on enter and I search. And then you click to enter the click on that. So once that is done, it will show me the teachers or the lecturers taking that course. And then I click on enroll me, so that will take me in to the course as a student. If we are having any kind of error, we can refresh our page. We can do a refresh.
And
Okay.
we should have had all of them reach the same course for now. And we can still add some issue and stick as test. Okay,
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to log in, but it's telling me resources limit reach.
So if we have any error, we can do a refresh. So that, please, you have to log in with your wrong email address and password. Any course you have seen you cannot enroll yourself, it may be that the enrollment for students is still going on the course. And we are not using the Moodle mobile app. We're going to be using our browser. We're going to be logging via our browser. So please, we're not using the Moodle app. We're strictly using our browsers. So you can use your Edge browser. You can use your Mozilla Firefox, Safari, for those on Apple. You can use Edge, UC browser. We're using our mobile browsers, not the mobile app. So please, if you have downloaded the mobile app, you can ignore that for now. So please go to the browser. When you want to use https run.nhuniversities.com.ng. Google Chrome, you can use Mozilla, you can use Firefox. But we are not using the mobile hub. We're using the browser strictly. This Edge, Mozilla Chrome, Safari, UC browser, anyone that works for you. So you can go to the site and register for your courses, so that by the time the lecturer will send you a message that they are ready for the mock, then you can go there and attend to your mock. So if you have any issues with the email, the wrong email, you can send a mail to ict@long.edu.ng. So you can send an email. So if you're having difficulty enrolling into any of the courses, just wait a minute. Before the mock, and then will be enabled on all the courses. So let's try as much as possible to enroll ourselves in our various courses, so that when the mock will start, which is starting next week, then we have access to partake in the mock exam. Okay. Okay, so for courses that are not available on the platform yet, we'll take note of that. Okay. So let's try some other courses. This is E102. Let's see what we have. Okay. Click to enter. You can refresh your page. If you have that issue, so for courses that are not available, you can just hold on, register for those that are available. So before the mock exam, all the courses on the platform will have been updated. Okay, if you have, for those in law or any other department that you cannot find your course, just hold on before the mock exam. Before the mock exam. Okay, so like I am again now on the platform. So you can click on enroll me. So that will enroll you into the course. If your course is not available before the mock exam, it will be updated. So for any course that is not available, register for those ones that are available. So after the before the mock exam, all the courses on the platform will have been updated. So the ones that are available, so kindly register for those ones. If you are updating your profile, don't put anything under the module name. Just scroll down to where you have matric number and put in your matric number in the correct format. Put in your matric number in the correct format. Just scroll down to where you have matric number, put it in, and enroll yourself. Okay, so I think we are done with this training. Okay. So, man, okay.
So you continue.
Okay. Okay. Oh, if there's a German matter, not for you. Okay. Okay, so continue instruction what? Account C.
Housemates, the shopping allowance stays the same as you have failed to gather a total of 30 points or more. Housemates, you have all treated this game with levity. Forgetting someone or being forgotten.
Me. No, no, sorry.
Just to take.
So can you go to the course page and search for CMP 102? You can enroll into CMP 102. We want to use it for the quiz testing so that will help us to get familiar with the platform. So let's go to CMP 102. In the search box, type in CMP 102. The course title is Introduction to Programming. So can you enroll for the course? No, just for testing. So search for CMP 102. Can you find CMP 102? You can refresh your page if you have any issues. Refresh your page. On the right side, type in CMP 102. Type in CMP 102 for the purpose of testing. So type in CMP 102 and enroll yourself into CMP 102. So click on enroll me. And so that will take me to the page. Now I believe if we are on this page, click on CA test 3. Click on CA test 3 on the CMP 102 page. CA test 3. Can we try that now? CA test 3. CA test 3. So click on the CA test 3 and take the test. So if you click on CA test 3, that will take you to a page that says attempt quiz now. So click on that to attempt it. Click attempt quiz, click on CA test 3, and then click on attempt quiz. If you're having any error, you can just refresh your page. So you click on attempt quiz, attempt quiz now. So that will take you to this page. Not this page, but just refresh. So just refresh. So you have the questions, so you can play around with the questions. It doesn't matter the options you choose, it's just to get us familiar with the platform. So okay, so pick any option of your choice, just to get familiar. So just click on the options so there are theory questions, OBJ, there are match, the match type. How many questions? So just get familiar with it.
6 questions.
Select CA-test 3 and click on CA-test. Under the preferences, if you are seeing the preferences tab, that means you've updated your profile. So just click on the home button. Just click on the home button, that will take you to the course page, search for CMP 102. The search box is on the right side of the screen. You click on the the lens icon, so that will display a field where you can type in something and then you put in the course code. So we are experimenting now with CMP 102. CMP 102. Yes, please take the CMP 102 test where you have CA test 3. You have to click on CA test 3. CA test 3. CA test 3.
Let them put in any answer. Just
CA test 3, just fill in any answer. It's just to get you familiar with the platform. And once again, the platform does not require username and password. You just click on the Google link, and that will require you to log in with your wrong email address and password. But before you click on the Google link, ensure you log out of any Gmail that you have logged in already to sign out of the Gmail account, and then click on the Google link and supply your Google wrong email address and password. So that will take you to the platform, and it will take you to a page where you will have to update your profile. So all you have to do is scroll down, and where you have matric number, put in your matric number correctly and update your profile. Click on the Home tab, and on the Home tab on the right side, you put in CMP 102, and then you enroll yourself in CMP 102, and then you click on CA-3 in order for you to take part in the test, just to get you familiar with what the test environment would look like. Okay.
so what? No, I don't think.
No, quiz doesn't have any time.
You should have timed them now.
No, the question was already.
Practice. It was already there.
Let them just put in whatever.
Okay, submit. What I will be, because who to have been, so that we see how the timing and other things are working.
Anything asked from the course administrator. Okay, are we still recording?
Yes, we're still recording. It means you stop meeting, you can move to. What is the meeting, sir?
All right. We want to know whether you're able to submit the. So you don't have to be correct. Just look at the environment. You can see that you have a mixture of different kinds of questions. Some of them are multiple choice. Some of them are theory, where you have to type in your response into the box provided. Some of them are true or false, where you pick one of the options, and some are filling the gap, missing words. So that's what we want you to know, that questions coming from your lecturers can be in any formats. So some of them will be multiple choice where you pick only one option. Some will be multiple options where you will be required to pick maybe 2 correct answers or 3 correct answers. So some other ones will be filling the gap where you have to, put the missing word. Then others will be essay type, short essays where you have to type your response into the box provided by the lecturer. So don't forget that the exam will be timed. So the exam will be timed. Immediately you see the exam, the timer will start counting down. So this one you are doing is not timed, so that you can just play around with it, check it very well, see the sample question, the nature of the questions, and try to finish and submit. So when you are done, you can click finish. So it will confirm from you again whether you really want to finish and submit. So you can submit. So when you submit, you will see all your answers. And for this particular one, it's giving you a feedback. But for the real exam, you are not going to see feedback. So you won't miss a question of how you got that. So you are just going to see the general response that you have submitted, your answers. So take note of that. So the real exam will be timed. You will see the timer that is up there, and you'll be able to follow the time and plan the way you are going to respond, organize your time very well. So if you have a question, you can ask. So don't forget that the session is being recorded and the video will be shared with you. You can go over it again to learn more. There is an email address provided that you can use. So the email address for support is lmssupport@ron.edu.ng. lmssupport@ron.edu.ng. So you can send your any question, comment, or complaint to that email address, and someone will respond to you. So take note of the email address. It's already in the comment section, the chat section. So look at it. You will see the email address, the lmssupport@ron.edu.ng. So forward your complaints to that email address, and you will be attended to. So if you have problem with your school email address, send your complaints to ict@ron.edu.ng. ict@ron.edu.ng. Someone is asking, if your time runs out, what will happen? Then the system will automatically submit for you. For example, if you have 10 questions and you have answered 8 questions, and your time should finish, then the system will help you to submit the 8 questions that you have answered. Then you will not be able to review it again. So take note of that. Okay. If you want to enroll from any course, still the same procedure. When you search for the course, you saw your course, and the course gave you the option to add. You're able to add the course. So it's the same process like this one that you are using to test. You can enroll yourself from the course because it's not one of your courses. So you are just using it to test. Like I said at the beginning, your head of department and your lecturers will contact you after this training. So they will tell you the time for the mock exam and the dates. So you can prepare yourself, and if you have issues, you can begin to resolve them now, especially around your school email address. So you can begin to resolve issues now. If you have any question, you can type it so that we can attend to the question now. So we are in the question and answer section. So all you will need to do to attend any exam is very simple. All you need to do is to sign in into the application. When you are logged into the application, you are already registered as a student, you put in your details. Then you search for your course. When you search for your course, the course you enroll for the course, then you click the course, you see the exam there. You can activate the exam, answer the questions, and submit. That's all. So simple procedure that we believe that everyone should be able to cope with. Okay, do we have other questions? Questions, please.
Please, sir, I can't wait for my other questions.
Please, sir, how do you use the Moodle app, sir?
Okay. Any other questions? You can ask or type your question. So someone asked about the format of the exam. You have just seen a format now. The format will be determined by the departments. Some will be objective or what we call multiple choice questions with single options. Some others will be giving multiple choice with multiple answers. You have to pick multiple answers from maybe A, B, C, D to E. Sometimes you need to pick 2 correct answers or 3 correct answers. Some other one will be missing words, that is filling the gap. Some will be to match, just like the first question is this trial that you have done. And some other will be essays, where you have to type in the box provided. You type your response in the box provided. So it depends on the departments and the lecturer. So take note of that. So that's concerning the format. About the timetable for the mock, it is the department and your lecturer that will determine that. So they have been told to start from Monday. So all courses will not hold on Monday. It is the time will be determined by the departments and the lecturer. So take notes.
Excuse me, sir. I
Okay,
don't
go ahead.
know why my this is writing invalid login.
Invalid login. Did you use your school email address?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, and I use
you still remember your password?
password. Yes, that was used at 2013.
No, that's the default password. You must have changed your password at one time or the other. So you need to remember your password. If you cannot remember your password, send a mail to ict@ron.edu.ng. They can reset it to that user 2013 so that you can log in afresh and you create another one that you can remember. Do you understand? All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, before we did test like 2-3 weeks ago, and the lecturers were giving us 45 questions to be answered in 12 minutes or 11 minutes. It was highly, I wouldn't say unreasonable, but it was not well calculated, at least for the students, because some of us had issues with network, some of us had issues with several other things, and we were given so little time to answer questions, and eventually were not submitted for us. So I thought that we may not have that problem of submission, but still we don't have the problem of time. So
Okay.
please, can you school put into consideration, have a mock exam with themselves? Lecturers can have students come down and they can probably take the test and probably like find the limit of time. I don't understand how they might do it, but to find the balance between the time and the questions, because
Okay. All right.
so far with the test we've had, we've not had the balance between the time.
Your question is well noted, and we are already talking to the lecturers. So to be very considerate and knowing fully well that you'll be writing the exam from home and you are using your devices and data consumption is also part of it. Power, all those issues will be factored in. I'm sure this time around you are going to see a very good correlation between the number of questions and the time allocated to that particular exam. So, but you have the opportunity to use the mock exam also as a test case. So when you take the mock exam, you can check the number of questions you are giving and relate it with the time. So if you feel that the time is too small or something, then you can give us the feedback after the mock exam. So you can send a mail to LMS support@ron.edu.ng, or you can also communicate with your lecturer. But I believe lecturers will be very fair. Concerning the time will just be appropriate for the number of questions.
I would also that for theories whereby we have to type our answers, they should also be considered. Some people are really slow typers. Some people are really slow at typing. Let me put it that way. Some people are really slow at typing. So let's consider people that can type fast.
So, your comment is well noted. So we are already appealing to most lecturers not to send long essays. So some will be basing their entire question on multiple choice, but there are some peculiar departments that they cannot really set multiple choice questions. But we have advised them that their questions should be short answer, not long essays as you have been doing in the class where a question that you can take a whole page or more than one page. No, short answer. You can see that the box you are given to even respond is already limited. The number of lines in the box that will take your answer is limited. So no lecturer will give you something that will be more than the space provided. So most essays will be short essays. So we are already taking note of that. So it's well noted. We will still emphasize it to them. Thank you.
That's all.
Okay, any other question?
Sir, good morning, sir. Please, sir, courses we can't enroll for, what happens?
No, okay. We are still working on the sites. So some courses are not yet, the manual enrollment is not yet enabled for all the courses. But before Monday, by the grace of God, everything will have been sorted out. So all courses will be available and students will be able to enroll for any course of your choice. Just like you have it in Learn application now, you can pick any course you like and register for the course. If there's a course you are not doing, you can enroll yourself from the course. So the same thing will be applicable here. So don't worry, everything will be sorted out before next week. So you will see your courses. Now you are seeing all the courses, but some you can enroll, some you cannot enroll. But by next week, you will be able to see all your courses. You'll be able to enroll for whichever of the courses you are doing and enroll yourself. For example, this CMP 102 that we just used now, not all of you are doing the course, so you can, after, you can remove the course from yourself. So don't worry, we are working on it. Everything will be sorted out. So if by Monday or by next week, you discover that it's still not possible to enroll for a particular course, or you search and you cannot find a particular course on the platform, kindly contact us. Send a mail to LMS supports@ict.ron.edu.ng. So someone will attend to you.
Good morning, sir. Please, I want to find out if refreshing the page on your exam can submit your exam.
If what?
If you refresh your page, or you maybe accidentally leave your the page of your exam,
Okay.
that log you out of your exam.
Okay, that's a very good question. When you refresh your page, you are not going to be logged out.
Okay.
Your exam, you can continue from where you stopped the exam. Okay. So you are unless only two things can terminate the exam. Either you, when you are done and you say finish attempt, you submit. If you confirm again, then you confirm that you want to submit, or the timer. Okay. So if you don't finish on time and you are too slow with it, then if you use up your time, then the exam will close automatically. So those are the two things that can terminate the exam, but okay, not by refreshing the exam.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning.
So is there a time frame for us to write the exams, like a time frame, like 10 to 1, so we can pick at any time between those hours to write the exam, or there's just a fixed time that would start by 10 and end by 11, something like that? Okay,
that's a very, very good question. So we are aware that the timing is very crucial, and you should also understand that students will be doing several courses during the exam. So meaning that there must be a timetable in order to avoid clashes. So what we are doing is that the timetable is going to take care of the question that you have just asked. But it's not going to be a kind of loose exam where you can take the exam any kind of day. No. So if your exam is going to be 1 hour, your lecturer can give you a time, maybe it's going to be between 12 and 2 p.m., where you can now have an opportunity to, activate the exam and do it. So the free period is very small. So we are giving plus or minus few minutes to take care of any eventuality that can happen. But of course, the exam must take place within a specified period, because it is possible for you to also have another course thereafter. Maybe you have done the morning session. It's possible you could have another one maybe in the afternoon or in the evening. So everything will be planned, and you are going to have a proper timetable before the exam. So when the exam says that when the timetable says a particular question, a particular course, it's maybe 8 to 10 a.m. You understand? If it is 8 to 10 a.m. and the exam is 1 hour, timed 1 hour, it means that between that 8 and 10, you can actually open up the exam and your own time will continue to calm down. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
All right. Yeah. What's your question?
Sir, what is, if we can do our exam on this platform, platform here, what's the point of the module?
This platform is module. You understand? This platform that you just use now is module, and that address is just a site address. In fact, we have different platforms that we can give you to test and to sample the questions and to see how there are other platforms that we can give out. But when you enter, that one is just to grant you access. When you enter into the application, you are going to see exactly the same environment. So the environment is actually the same. But what you are using is module. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question?
Sir, I want to know what the site address is.
You want to know what?
The site address.
The address?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's already in the chat session, but let me call it again. The address is run, that is RUN, run dot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. Sorry, I have a problem with the microphone. So, Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can hear me. Okay. The site is run, RUN.
Okay.
.NH universities, .com, that is .com.ng, that's the site. run.nhuniversities.com.ng. So check the comment section. You will see it there. Hello.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
There's a problem.
I already clicked on forget password and username, and he asked me to continue. I kept my email address, and he's still writing the same thing. Invalid login.
Okay, invalid login.
Yes.
Can you access your school email?
Yes, sir.
from google.com and you are sure of your password.
Yeah, the password was I used user 2013.
No, that's the default password. Most of you have changed your password at one time or the other. Yes.
I didn't change mine.
Have you ever used Learn application before?
Yes.
If you have used Learn before, it means that you have changed your password. That's the implication. Do you understand now?
Is it the password I use for Learn app I'll use for the stuff?
Not the password you use for Learn. But if you have used Learn before, it means that you have opened your Gmail before. And when you open the Gmail, it will tell you to change your password. So that user 2013 is the default password. You must have changed it to your own password. So if you cannot remember your password, send a mail.
Yes.
Send a mail to ict@ron.edu.ng. ict@ron.edu.ng. Make sure you indicate your name and your matric number.
Okay,
your
sir.
Name, your departments, and your matric number. So they will reset it for you.
Okay.
Is that okay? So all students must make sure that their school email addresses are active before the exam. All right. Okay. Any other question?
Okay, sir.
So concerning the invalid login.
Invalid login?
Yes, sir. I have actually changed my password, and yet it's telling me it's not correct.
Are you?
I can tell you.
Did you type your school email address correctly?
Yes, sir.
What's your school email address?
Olade6710@ron.edu.ng.
Okay. Maybe you are not typing your password correctly. So what you will do is that send email to ict@ron.edu.ng so that issues around your school email address and your password will be resolved. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
It's all right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So after logging in, is this part of MoodleNet profile? Are we to write anything there?
Where? Come again.
After logging in, there is this section MoodleNet profile. MoodleNet store. Are we to write anything there? Or we should just move straight and write matric number?
And so when you log in successfully, you are told to put in some details like your name and some other things, matric numbers. So all the information that concerns you, you have to enter them, like your department, your matric number, your first name, surname. You can do all those things. But if it's not complete, doesn't mean that you'll not be able to write exam. The most important thing is your name and your matric number. You understand? Every other thing, for example, a student can decide to upload this picture there. It's okay. So all these options, as many as you can fill them. But the
that means we don't need that MoodleNet part.
You can feel it. If you don't feel it, nothing will happen. It won't disturb you from.
If you want to feel it, what's right there? What are we going to write?
What are you going to?
If you want to feel it, what are we going to write?
So right there?
Yes.
So what do you have? What do you have there presently? What is it requesting you to write?
Because nothing. It's not it's not like compulsory like that. It's just there. I'm just saying. So if
maybe just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Thank you, sir.
It will hinder you from getting the exam.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah, good afternoon. Is that Gabriela?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, when you want to do optional, when you want to do the link and everything, is it compulsory we put optional details like department, phone, institution?
Yes, put as many details as possible. Just register. Since you have access to it now, you can take some time to fill in, your information there. Don't wait until the day of the exam. You have signed it now. That's the platform you are going to use to write the exam. So take some time, fill in your details. If you have your passport photograph there, upload it and make sure that everything is set. So that on the day of the exam, you just click your course, launch your exam and write. You don't have to be filling any other thing again. So you can take time to sort out those things now.
In the institution, what should we put? Is it Redeemers?
Redeemers University. That's your school now. You don't have any other institution.
Okay, thanks, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah, any other question? Yeah, good morning. Faith, how are you?
Fine,
Peace.
sir.
Is it Faith of now?
Yes.
Faith. Okay, Faith, go ahead.
Sir, one of our courses, nursing courses, is showing under the category of accounting.
Oh, that's a good one. Can you just send us a mail as lmssupport@ron.edu.ng, or you can also put it in the comments here. The course code.
Okay, the course code, I should just put it in the comments.
Yes, put it in the comments.
Okay.
We will pick it from there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, sir. For accounting, some of us don't have the error sign, and we have to do accounts and draw lines and all of that. So how are you going to be able to do that?
You don't have what? Naira sign. I mean, what did you say? Hello? Hi, Omidia, are you still there?
Yes, sir. I said some of us don't have the Naira sign on our phone, and then the lines for the account. How are we going to do it?
You don't have Naira signs on your phone. Okay, that one is not a problem. Your lecturers will be notified. So there will be no question that will require you to put Naira sign. I can assure you of that. So your accounting, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will inform your lecturers, so they won't give you questions that will require Naira sign. Even if Naira sign will be required, it will just be N. So since you can't type Naira sign, you can just put N there, capital N. So it will be marked for you.
Yes, sir. So thank you, sir.
There is no problem. You are welcome. Any other question?
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, how are you?
My question is related to the other. And what I want to ask is that for statistics students, how are we going to the equations or the formulas?
Statistics? Hello?
Yes, I said, how are we going to type in the equations and the formulas for our exam?
How you are going to type in the questions and the formulas? Okay, you are not the one that will be supposed to type the question. If there's any question, the question will appear in your question. So then you have to provide the answer. So if there will be any question, your lecturer will have typed the question in the question. So all you will need to do is to supply the answer. So don't worry. Your questions will not require something to type formula. For those for special cases, on exceptional cases, the lecturer may allow the students to write something on a sheet of paper and upload. So provision will be made for that, even on the exam page, where you will see the upload button to snap whatever and upload. Those are exceptional cases. But generally, people will put in their response through alphabets, numbers, and all the common characters on the keyboard. So for those exceptional cases, their lecturers will already notify them what they need to do. If they will have to maybe snap a sheet of paper and upload. So the provision will be made for that. You will see the upload button appearing right inside your application. So don't worry yourself. All is being, sorted from here. Thank you. Any other question? Peace. Are you trying to ask question?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, sir. So I want to ask a question. Like in a situation whereby we have an exam ongoing, and then we have to like refresh the page because of too much people on the website. The time counting, will the time pause while it is refreshing, or the time will still keep counting?
Okay. You are not going to lose anything anyway, and we are not expecting a situation. We are doing everything possible from our side to make sure that you are not going to encounter such a problem. That's why the exam, what we are proposing is going to be level by level. So all the school will not be writing exam at the same time. And we are starting by the grace of God with the final year students. So when we are done, we go to 300, 200, and 100 level. So that situation may not even arise at all. So you don't have to bother yourself. So in case you have such a situation, just click refresh. Your page will appear, then you continue. I don't think that one will take anything from you. Your lecturers have been told to also give you some extra few free minutes to take care of all those constraints and challenges. Understand? So we are not rigid on our side. Going to be very flexible in the exam. Thank you. Any other question?
Okay. Yes, please.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you. Just ask your question. Hello.
Sir, does going offline end the exam? Like, if your network is like doing somehow and you go offline, does it affect the exam?
No, it won't end the exam. You can refresh you can refresh and you can continue from where you stop. So don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you.
But you will need network to submit anyway. There is no way you can submit the exam without the network. You have to be online to be able to submit successfully. But if it's something that is in between, then just refresh and continue.
Okay.
Hello, are we together?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Go on,
sir,
please.
I've not been able to log into the site.
You have not been able to log in?
Yes, I've sent email to ICT and they have not responded. I tried to reset the password, it did not work.
You can't do it on your own. We didn't ask you to do it on your own. We told you that if you don't know your password or you cannot reset, you can't reset on your own. So you send a mail to ICT.
I have sent one.
So be patient, they will attend to you. Before the end of the day, it will be done. So we are all busy now because of this training. So just be patient. You will be coming.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Okay. So someone is asking, what platform are we going to watch this tutorial again? Yes, it will be available on YouTube. Is that okay? The tutorial will be available on YouTube. So we are going to share the link and everything with DSSD. So you'll be contacted. Okay. So we want to round up now. We want to believe that there is no other question. If you have any other question, or complain or comment, forward it to those email addresses that have been provided, LMS support at ron.edu.ng or ict@ron.edu.ng. All right.
So in the module app that we downloaded, what are you now put inside?
What are you putting where?
Like we downloaded the app.
Oh, you don't need the app. You don't need the app. We didn't ask you to download the app. All you need is a browser. You can use any browser, either Chrome, Explorer, Mozilla, any browser of your choice, any browser you have on your device. So just open a browser and type in the URL, the address. Then it will take you to the site. So you don't need the app. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
When are we getting our timetable?
Oh, your timetable will come out very soon. Very soon. Before August, you will get the final timetable.
What about the mock exam?
The mock exam will commence next week, but your department,
So I can't hear you properly.
your department and your lecturers will contact you. So there is no university-wide timetable for the mock exam.
Okay, sir.
So it's an arrangement in the department. So it's your HOD and your course lecturer that will tell you the time for the mock exam. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go
Sir,
on.
what about those courses that are writing that you cannot enroll yourself, like MCB 102? What are we going to do?
Everything will be sorted out before next week.
Okay, sir.
We
Thank
have
you, sir.
access to all courses and you will be able to enroll for all the courses by next week.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank
you can
sir.
check again.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. I'm
No,
trying to log into the URL that you said we should log into, and then it's saying invalid login.
Invalid login. It means that your login details are not correct. So you need to remember your password. If you cannot remember your school password, forward email to ict@ron.edu.ng. So they will reset your password to the default. The default is user 2013 with capital U. So when you access
Are we using our school email?
You need your school email to write the exam. And
Okay,
you are not to open your school email. All the students already have school email accounts. If you have ever used the Learn application before, then you should know your school email. Your school email address is a simple format. It's your surname joined with the 4 numbers in your matric number at ron.edu.ng. That's your school email address. But you
Thank
can
you, sir.
by sending a mail to that address. Thank you. You are welcome.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Is that Favor Owolabi?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this is Favor Owolabi. This is Favor Owolabi's daddy supporting her.
Oh.
Sorry to join this call, sir.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, I've been listening to the conversation. Yeah. And just I wanted to talk the other time, but unfortunately the line went. Someone asked question around the timing for the exam, for instance. I will know that the internet is not stable, as we are aware.
Okay.
So let's
Okay,
assume the exam should take 45 minutes. 45 minutes, for instance, and maybe you have an internet glitch, sort of. So by the time you try to come online again, will your time still get paused, or will it be counting? I think that was the question the other student was trying to ask.
Yes, we got the question. But the issue is that we don't have control over the You understand how your internet will behave. What we advise is that every student should get enough data ready and they should make sure that they are in a place where they are sure that the network is very strong. And apart from that, whatever happens, they should be able to refresh and continue. Then if there is any major problem, then they can inform the lecturer, the course lecturer, about it. The lecturers know exactly what to do. So the lecturer in charge of the course should be informed immediately. Is that okay?
Okay, sir? Because I made this observation. Yeah, I made this observation known to Mr. Ipenka, because I work from home as well. Yes, I work from home. Currently, I'm also on the net. I have like 3 or 4 different networks that I'm working with. So most of the time when I'm on Zoom, it always got frozen, and then so I just to let you know to factor this into whatever arrangement you are making for the student.
Yes, sir. And we know we should also know that the site is not going to eat up the students' data like Zoom. You know, Zoom is a video application. You are doing live streaming. You are going to consume a lot of data, and the thing can be cracking, breaking, and the rest. But those problems will not be here this time around because we are not going to be using the video parts and the rest. So we cannot rule it out. But in case there is a major crisis, the lecturer and the department should be informed immediately.
Okay, thank you very much. And sorry for the intrusion. I'm just listening just to know what is going on.
It's a welcome development. We really appreciate you, sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Okay, we want to believe that we've been able to attend to all the questions. So we thank all of you for attending the training session. So as we have promised, the video will be uploaded on YouTube so that all students can have access to it. And you can go over it again. And we're giving you 2 email addresses now that you can contact in case you have any issue or challenge, especially around your school email address and the password. If you cannot remember the password, you may not be able to have access to the application. So you can send us a mail so that all those issues can be sorted out before your exam. So thank you very much for listening. We wish you all the best in your forthcoming examination. So,
thank you, sir.
Okay, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, sir.
All right.
We all do. No good.
It's recording from here. His phone to record.
So I want to ask a question. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, someone is still asking another question.
Yes, sir. Concerning the meeting by 2 o'clock, is this still going to hold for natural science?
No.
Okay, sir.
The one for 2 o'clock held yesterday, it was meant only for lecturers, not for students.
Okay,
so
sir.
the session for students is strictly today. So just students should wait for the video.
Okay,
And
sir.
after watching the video, they should be able to know everything we have done. And like I told you at the beginning, you can also browse from use any browser from google.com, type in Moodle and know how to use. You can familiarize yourself. There are several videos and tutorials that are freely available on the internet that you can download, because we are using a popular application now and there are so many information on the internet about it. So it's just the same, structure is the same. So you can inform yourself very well and prepare yourself.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. You are welcome. So, wishing you the best. Bye.
Hello, sir. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Hello.
He has left.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yay.